Getty hair twice actually Lamau.
Hello. Hello, hello, hello. How are y'all doing? Now, oh, where am I? There I am. Okay. Hello, hello, everyone. Happy Friday evening, afternoon. I'm all right. I'm starting a bit later today, just because things kept sort of piling up, and then I was just like, oh, okay, let's just start later. That's fine. So, it's gonna be a chiller session. I already did a bunch of like earlier sketching, so you guys aren't really going to be seeing me do much of the process, just because of the like, when I say I fought with the posing, I do mean I fought. I've been putting off this piece of Parker and Chance art for so long, because I've done so many different versions. I've done so many different versions of the pose, and it was just me banging my head against the wall, being like, no, none of this works. This doesn't work. This doesn't work. I settled on something that I'm okay with. That's all I can call it. I can call it okay. Um, but yeah. So we're just gonna have a chill little drawing session. Um, I have watched the Superman movie. It was very good. That is all I will say without spoilers. Hello, Kian. Yeah. So this is what we're working on today. Yeah, those hands. I had to stare at my own hand doing that peace sign long enough that my hand started cramping. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. Other than today's been today's been mostly vibes for me. I have been feeling the buzz of post D&D all day because I finally got to play my boy Dokos yesterday, fully and properly for a full session. How's the Soups movie? It was genuinely phenomenal. I don't think I have seen a superhero movie that was good in at least a decade. And this was the thing to break that that trend. Live action specifically. We do not count the animated Goldmine. But yeah, live action wise, this is I really hope that this starts a trend. As yeah. So how is the new Fantastic Four? He is punk rocker. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. How is the new Fantastic Four? Because I see it's in theaters, but I don't really go to theaters. Not as bad as I was expecting. Okay, now hold on, because that wording is it's weighted. It's very much saying now it's not as bad as you thought it would be, but does that imply that it's still pretty bad? Because that's kind of what it sounds like to me. It's a decent film. Okay, okay. Put on his happy face. Oh yeah, no. Marvel I think flopped after Loki season 1. I'm going to be very very honest about that. I do think their live action department has completely flopped in that sense, which is very unfortunate. Like they've built up such a robust empire of media, and now it's just kind of being left to dregs, and that honestly it's just a little sad because it was like I did enjoy Marvel, but yeah, it was already on the downward spiral during, like, after, I want to say after even Winter Soldier. That is when I think afterwards it started taking a very harsh nosedive, which is really unfortunate. But yeah, there's a reason I've always been a DC girly. Haven't seen any of the TV shows. The only thing I've seen post Endgame has been for Thor, Thunderbolts, and Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four just seems to have really bad luck with their movies. Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's definitely. It's such a shame too because the Fantastic Four is genuinely they are such a great like group in the Marvel universe, and it's just that like, how do you fuck up so bad? They I feel like they got a really good roster, and I guess maybe it's just because a lot of their stories do involve with interacting with all of the other superheroes as well, and that can be expensive to license, I guess, for the live actions. So then it's just kind of lackluster, and you get sort of an empty world, and that no one likes empty worlds when it comes to superheroes, and Marvel has that problem a lot. Reed was heavily autistic coded. Fork found in kitchen. Reed Richards is explicitly autistic. Yeah. I'm very much enjoying this resurgence that is starting to happen with DC because again, like I just said, I am very much a DC enjoyer. DC is how I got into like that whole world of comics and stuff. Teen Titans was my transition point from anime into superhero stuff. And it's just been a harsh spiral into the depths ever since. And I'm happy in my fun little cave of silly little guys and their convoluted multiverses. Does he have too much forehead? I think he might have too much forehead. Hold on. Yeah. I think that's actually what's wrong. There we go. There we go. Okay. No, you're fine. You're fine. It's just it's 100% just the like, yeah, I mean, listen, scientist character being autistic coded, a novel, truly a novel idea. Yeah, Reed Richards has always very much been like autistic coded and stuff. That's how it's been with like a lot of characters. Bruce Banner as well, in like Marvel alone. Right? I'm so here for like I love the costuming in Superman. Honestly, like I was awestruck through watching it of just like that is such a nice outfit. Wait, hold up. Cuz they first of all, they actually had a costuming department unlike Marvel who just puts everyone in a bunch of well, at least in their later films, they only just put people in a bunch of Motrax spandex suits and then just CG'd their suits. And it's like, what's the point? What's the fucking point? And then we got Superman and the costuming department just put their entire pussy into it, you know? I really do think they did a phenomenal job. Also, Lex Luthor. I truly, honestly, I think this is one of my favorite depictions of Lex Luthor. Hands down, I honestly think they got his pettiness like perfect. They got the best actors. And I know about all of the behind the scenes stuff of just like, yeah, that guy also auditioned to be Superman and then saw Cornuswet or Cornus, I think that's his last name, for the guy who played as Superman and was just like, oh, he's perfect. God dang it. And then he became Luthor, and it's just like, I think that is perfect.
I
Yes,
think
darling?
the best thing I heard someone say about this movie is that this version of Lex Luthor is already in the third trimester with Superboy.
Yeah, I truly and honestly, one of the biggest things that was like, oh, I have to watch this movie was people saying this is the Lex Luthor that would baby trap Clark slash Superman with a fucking clone baby. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to watch it. And now I've watched it. Oh my goodness. He wants that super cookie so bad. He wants that super cookie so bad. Also, the actress who portrays Lois fucking Lane. I need her to get all of the awards, actually. Actually, I feel also like I would melt into a puddle if she ever smiled at me, because she is so drop dead gorgeous. I am so happy to see proper depiction of Pulitzer Award-winning journalist Lois Lane. Like, yes, that is my girl. Thank you. Oh, why did I just... Wait, is Cleo live? Everyone pause. Why is Cleo shouting me out? What? Excuse me? I'm playing Date Everything too. Why did I get shouted out? That is scary. That is scary and concerning. Why was I called out? Can someone go and look at their VOD and investigate for me? I feel like this is probably Cameron's shenaniganery.
What is Cameron doing?
I would not be surprised. I'm going to be totally honest. Anyways, Superman, very good movie. Everyone should watch it. Mr. Terrific. Here's the thing. So you're saying solo movie / show when they are currently, like, there are rumors of, like, they might be working on, like, a spin-off, either show or movie for Mr. Terrific / or Jimmy Olsen. And honestly, I think I would eat both of them up so quickly. First of all, Mr. Terrific, phenomenal. For, like, this is, I'm pretty sure this is like the first cinematic depiction of him, because he's shown up on TV a bunch. He was in the Arrow show, and I think he's also made just like another live action appearance somewhere, but never on the big screen. They absolutely knocked it out of the park. Oh my gosh. That one, minor spoilers, there is a single shot takedown combat scene of him absolutely wrecking house, and I was just hooting and hollering the entire time. So well done. Incredible choreography. The camera work was perfect. Genuinely, like, this is such a, I really hope that this movie gets studied, because it was such a masterclass for good cinema. Yeah, I know Justice League Animated, but again, so I'm just talking live action, right? We all know that the animated shows are way ahead of everything, but that's because, you know, animation is superior format of visualizing art. I mean, what? Who said that? I'm not biased. He's just the smart one, famous last words. No, it is very much famous last words. But that's the thing, it's the, like, yeah, Mr. Terrific, he is not just named that for shits and gigs. And I very much appreciate what they did. I'm gonna be so honest. I just had like a horrible thought of if Cleo is playing Date Everything right now, and they see that I'm doing Date Everything art, God forbid if they raid to me. I think I would blue screen. I don't think that's gonna happen. I doubt that would happen. But I just got that instinctual, like, oh God, but what if? And it's like, no, calm down. But also, I cannot handle that many people coming to my channel all of a sudden. Actually, there is a reference of Chance when he's showing his inner wrist, and I kind of need that. Hold on. There it is. He's got a... Of course he has a tattoo there. Come on. Come on, man. I'm just gonna make life easy for myself and do that. Oh gosh. There's no way. There is no way I end stream before they do. I do very much enjoy watching Cleo playing Date Everything. It is very, very funny. They do not enjoy Hector, and I think that is A, so valid, and B, no, my husband! He's just a sad little yearning boy. I almost thought of working on more Skyfell stuff today. But, well, on stream, I mean. But then I was like, I don't know if people will act normal. I mean, I showed on Discord the panel. I don't think people will be chill and normal. It's a clip of Date Everything today, and I gotta ask, how the fuck you make opening a door feel almost pornographic? Wait, did you see a clip of Trap Dorian? Is that the one in particular that you saw? Because that's... The whole joke is that he's a thirst trap. Yeah, because the Dorian and Keith... Oh! Yeah, they are literally toxic yaoi exes. I'm not even exaggerating. The whole reason... This is very minor spoilers. The whole reason why Dorian is, like, only about friendship in the beginning is because of his and Keith's very messy relationship, and that, like, really messed with Dorian's head. This is all canon, not just, like, speculation stuff. Is that really... No, it's 6, okay. Yeah, it's like, oh, haha, funny game where you date objects in your house, and it's like, why does my air fryer have religious trauma? What the fuck? Don't even get me started on Zoe. Everything about Zoe. Her story is very sad. Yeah, here's the thing. People have been asking the devs to be like, hey, can you please add maybe at least like content aware on Friar Errol, because there are people with religious trauma that can't finish the game because they don't want to interact with him again, and there's no option to skip through his story. And I think that's bullshit. Here's the thing. It's either you got a priest kink, or you just enjoy Liam O'Brien. And me personally, I enjoy Liam O'Brien. I willfully got the hate ending because I wanted to hear the lines that Liam recorded of absolute like horror and disgust. Like that was my goal of like going through his story, was just like, I'm going to fuck up this last interaction specifically so I can hear it. Because here's the thing. When you get a hate ending, so long as you don't exceed six hate endings, you can go back to that person and sorta. You can go back to that person and apologize and sort of redo the ending of their story. Keith has this mechanic that you can unlock once you have enough spec points. Here's the thing. Everyone's just like, oh my god, I hate Timmy, I hate Timmy. I did not know that Timmy existed until after I finished Timothy's route because I respected his schedule and I only showed up when he asked me to. So I didn't know that he had basically this entirely different mental state where it was just Bryce Papenbrook going full Catboy. You hate the VA. I mean, yeah, Bryce is everywhere, and when it's that thing of like when one voice actor that it's like maybe you don't like their voice or how they act or something like that, you will pick up on it wherever they are, and it's just shut up. Yeah, no, again, it's very much the whatever suits your personal taste, right? Like I know there's some people in the Discord that like really do not like how Matt Mercer sounds when he voice acts. They're fine when he's DMing during Critical Role or something like that, but like God forbid this man voice acts. And it's I get it. His voice isn't for everyone because sometimes it really is just Matt's great. He does only really know how to do like 5 voices. And that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, if you don't like those 5 voices he can do, it ain't great. I definitely think he is the best at acting when he doesn't have a set script in front of him. And I've been rewatching through the campaign of Mighty Nein, which is the second campaign of Critical Role. It was the campaign that got me into the series. And it's just that, like, damn, he really does know how to act when it is not for a character that he did not make. Also, can we talk about Critical Role for a second? Very specifically, Campaign 4. I brought this up last time. I'm going to talk about it again. I'm so excited for Brennan. Listen, I do enjoy Matt's DMing style, but it has been very obvious that he was very badly burnt out, especially in this last campaign, Campaign 3, with Bell's Hells. I am very, very happy that he is taking a step back and is going to be able to enjoy the joys of being a player after being stuck as a forever DM. It's Meliodas. Oh no. Oh, let me hit save. Ads are going to be starting in a little bit. So hey, if you don't want ads,
watch your
blah, blah,
posture.
blah.
Keep those glutes tucked in.
Thank you. No seafood in this house. So true. But yeah, something, if you don't want ads, something, subscribe. Or don't. I'd prefer if I didn't have to be a part of the Twitch, like the Twitch program at all, especially now that they've gotten rid of the little gates for it of just like, yeah, now you need minimum of, because it used to be you had to have you had to hit certain requirements in order to monetize. They're getting rid of that now, entirely, and it's just that like, oh, okay. Oh god, I have to draw a d20. Ugh. Oh, thank you. There's the ads. Once again, this is why I don't want to play Cult of the Lamb on stream. The music is too good, and I fear I would simply be too preoccupied with jamming out to play. Please tell me that was right. Okay, thank God. Yeah, I would love for those two to be in the same universe, but James Gunn has already talked about how it's like, no, they're not technically in the same universe. That version of Batman is like the Elseworlds version or something, and I'm like, no, but like Robert Pattinson actually did a really good job as Bruce Wayne and Batman, and I do genuinely think that they should like bring him in full time. I think that would be a very, very good idea. Oh goodness gracious. All right, here we go. You know what? We're gonna go like this, and we're gonna go like this. Yeah, we're currently jamming out to Cult of the Lamb OST just because it's tasty. Yeah, it is really funny seeing all of the new Superbat fans. I think one of the funniest things, and I'm being super fucking serious about this, it's all of the people that this was basically their first proper experience with like DC. And now there's a bunch of new fans that are getting into the DC universe for the first time. And I saw this one person who was full crashing out over what happened with Jason Todd. And it's just that, like, oh, honey, if you think that's bad. I didn't get rid of it. I'm not using Spotify anymore. I am currently looking for an alternative to the display, but I've been sort of running into a couple of walls. I use Deezer now instead because Spotify sucks and I like these guys more. Yeah, it does only work with Spotify, unfortunately. Yeah, I'll probably have to double check that it doesn't work with Deezer because I'm pretty sure it doesn't. And that's entirely because most things don't work with it because it's not as popular as Spotify. Oh my god, why is this tattoo so complicated, sir? What even is this? It's like a little devil creature. Yeah, I YouTube is definitely pulling some shit right now. It is the enshittification of platforms right now. I talked about this last stream as well. It's getting so rampant, and it's the thing of like, why are they doing this? Because they have an obligation to shareholders, because that's what it means to be a public company that has to answer to shareholders, and it sucks because shareholders don't actually know what's good. They're just people with money. Hi, babe.
Shareholders know one thing, and it's I want line go up.
Yeah.
And they don't
Number go
understand
up.
anything outside of, but line not go up, so do thing to make line go up.
Yeah, nothing in the long term. Only the immediate, like, instant gratification, which is hilarious because that's what they build these platforms off of, instant gratification. Yeah, she's popping in and out. She is currently playing God of War Ragnarok. Again. She's running through it on give me God of War mode because she's bonkers bananas. But we love her anyways. But yeah, it's really shit right now. The whole like, yeah, if you're in the US, we're going to analyze what you watch and determine your age through that. It's bonkers. Yeah, the UK thing right now. They're trying to do that in Canada. Some idiot conservative in Quebec is trying to run that shit here. And currently it hasn't reached House of Commons just yet, but I have been keeping a very vapid eye on it. Because absolutely not is that being done here. No. Yeah, it's the thing of just like, why are you guys doing this? Because number go up, yes, and then everyone leaves. Number go up for exactly 2 minutes before everyone leaves. And makes their own thing. Yeah, I saw a very good, I think it was a post on Blue Sky about it, where it's just everyone is going to attack adult content first. They always do, because how are you supposed to, in public, be like, I'm upset because I can't get my tentacle hentai anymore? How are people supposed to take you serious? But that's exactly how they get you, because that's something that most people will not really want to talk about. But then they'll start moving the goalpost of what is considered not appropriate. I don't know if you guys have been hearing. I found out about this today, and that is entirely because I don't fucking touch Twitter. But apparently, so every October, for, gosh, I want to say over a decade now, there originally started the event of Inktober, right? Where every day you draw a prompt. I intend to participate this year. We'll see if I actually do. Probably won't. Gonna be honest, probably won't. But I'll try. And conversely, there is the adult version, let's say. I don't want to say too much just because, again, we're streaming on Twitch. There's the adult version that starts with a K, right? Apparently, there's been this weird wave of people who are organizing a specific branch of this event that are basically saying, actually, we don't want any kinks in our Kinktober. And just the absolutely wild things that have been going on over there that I shan't divulge in anymore because we are on Twitch. But it is the most bonkers shit of just like, so do you guys like hear yourselves? Do you hear it? Yeah, it's you want spaghetti without pasta. It's the thread was absolutely stunning. Just none pizza with left beef through and through. It makes no goddamn sense. But that's kind of the issue. The censorship that is happening right now all across social media platforms, social spaces, game platforms, it's entirely insidious. And it's just the thing of like, yeah, we're starting with the things that most people will maybe agree with, and then we continuously change what falls under our definition of not okay until there is only what we approve. We the Nazis approve type shit, you know? It sucks. But I've been really glad that I've been seeing all of these like the payment processors, the people are going after the call centers of payment processors. And it's just the like, yeah, their wait times are terrible and calls are lasting over 10 minutes, which is, I don't know if you guys know how call centers work. You're not supposed to be on a call for longer than 3 minutes for most places. So when people are holding up the payment processor call lines for 10 minutes at a time, yeah, some alarms start going off and good things are happening, basically.
Hello.
Hello. One of the things, okay, slight tangent aside, one of the things I never actually see a lot of people do when they're drawing chants is include the giant Gucci bags under his eyes, because look at the bags under his eyes. No one seems to draw them, and I think that is so unfortunate. There's going to be a boycott for YouTube on the 13th. No posting, no logging on, no watching, no nothing. I hope that is something that people actually follow through with, but I doubt it's going to actually be effective. Because that is incredibly short notice. Boycotts for platforms the size of YouTube need to be disseminated a month in advance. Yeah, this is kind of my, you saw this a lot with all sorts of different movements post-pandemic of just people being like, let's boycott this one company or place or service, whatever, take your pick. We're gonna do it tomorrow. We're gonna not do any real planning for it or anything like that. Oh, all of those don't go to work boycotts, I think, were the most egregious. Just the yes, we're gonna say fuck you to Amazon by yeah, or like to whatever. We're not. No one go to work. No one do grocery shopping. No one do nothing. And it's just the like, okay, so do you have all of the safety measures for that? The answer, of course, was no, because people like to unfortunately call boycotts and then not really have any actual plans for it. Like they don't really know how to organize these things of just like, yeah, you gotta have like financial funds and like safety nets for people who, if they participate and they can't make a day of work, what if they get fired? And it's just such a Gordian knot, you know? I wish we lived in a world where every boycott actually worked. That isn't to say don't boycott. I don't want my words to be misconstrued, because I know how people are. But it's also the be mindful of who is calling for some things, you know? Anyways, I got really political again. God damn it. I feel like I need a counter for Fox got political again.
Revenge.
Ow! Concussion! You give me a concussion? Thanks, Midge. Yeah, those ones are really just the, hey man, it's very obvious that you are like
Sweet
middle
revenge.
class. It's very obvious you are like middle class and can actually afford to take a week off. But most people can't just go on a boycott for multiple days in a row. Some people are very much living paycheck to paycheck or bill to bill. And it's the like, yeah, no, most people can't help but to break picket lines like that. Like, it sucks, but also it's the it's fucking complicated. Why do we live in such a complicated world? Do you know how jealous I am of the people who don't give a shit about like real world problems? I'm so jealous of ignorant people sometimes. Just like, ugh, you must live such a peaceful life. Anyways, I don't want to keep talking about this because it's actually upsetting. Ignorance is bliss. It's so true. It's so fucking true. Let's talk about more fun things. Let me tell you guys about Dokos. Oh my god, wait, I can talk about Dokos now! Cause I have been such a good boy. I have been such a good boy, and I have not said anything about my new D&D character Dokos on the stream or otherwise to any of the other players at the table. Dokos. Allow me to introduce you to my new D&D character real quick. Hold on, please hold. This is Dokos. Dokos. He is a shifter, beast hide. He is an arcane archer plus one other class that I'm still keeping under wraps. The goat daddy, yes. Totally not Moses metaphor. Totally not. And yeah, he's big guy, very good with a bow, and I can finally talk about him a bit more now. Yay! But yeah, so I got to play Dokos in a full session yesterday. It was super, super fun because it was kind of a bottle episode. We sort of just stayed in one room for almost the whole session as we were like discussing like everything and just sort of running through the information because Dokos is kind of like a new person in the group now. So it's the like, okay, wait. Can we trust this fucker? Insight check. And you know how it is. Hi, Vip. Yes. I can talk about Dokos now. But yeah, so his whole thing is he used to be high up in the military in a country called Inium. Started in the military as a kid. It's the very much he was born into this shit, not by choice. Rose through the ranks because what else was there to do? And eventually, when the Storm War happened, which is like a big plot point, piece of history in the world that we're playing in, happened. He fought. It sucked, and he came back and was awarded title of colonel. And he was like, "Wow, this means this is nothing. This sucks. This is awful, actually." And then there was an entire like slave rebellion, and he was like, yeah, actually, I fucks with this. Let's do it. And when a colonel tells all of his troops to rebel with him or die at his hand, you know, that it's the best option. It's the best option. So he was a part of the rebellion. The rebellion was sort of squanched, quelled, whatever word you wanna use. It was put down, mostly. At least the biggest parts. And Dokos was captured. And the rest is secrets. But he had an inciting incident. He escaped. And he has been traveling for the past decade. And now he found the party. But yeah, it's a little difficult to travel around when you have been marked as a terrorist. So, you know, he kind of keeps the fact that he is known as the Flame of Retribution to himself and to anyone who might need to know. But yeah, he's just a funky little goat man. So I'm very excited I can finally talk a little bit about him now. Because he has been eating my brain thoroughly and entirely. That is very stretched. Hold on. We're gonna fix that. We're just gonna fix that. And that. And we're just gonna take the lower half and squash this. There we go. Yeah, I decided for stream I'm just gonna jam to Cult of the Lamb OST. It's a good OST. I think if we're still live. We're still live by the time we get to the end of this OST. I'll switch to maybe I've been thinking of doing Epic the Musical on stream again, just cause tasty. Wow, that is such a balanced looking D20. Goodness gracious. I don't know enough about Cult of the Lamb to make any sort of a crossover connection. I'm going to be so honest. Oh, why do you have such a complicated shirt design? Oh my god.
Ogie, you're forgetting one very important thing.
Thank
What's
you.
That? I don't know, but you're
Oh god,
definitely
I have to
forgetting.
sneeze. Oh, those were violent. Thank you for the D4. Oh my god. Y'all ever sneeze? And it's just one of those really harsh ones that, like, scrape the back of your throat. Not pleasant. Ow! Thank you for the sip. Now is not the time to be pinching. Ow. Oh, and there we go. Ow! I just had the silly thought of, well, I mean, I could always play the Date Everything OST. It is entirely possible. Also, Chance's outfit is very much the type of outfit that I sort of look at and I'm like, wow, that is such tasty design. Why should I ever draw you though? That is nightmarish. Listen, I've been counting down the days, / chapters, / pages, where that coat fucking dies, alright? It's coming. It's coming. Soon I will be free. Oh, I forgot to post some art I did last night. Hold on, let me show you guys real quick. Ba, ba, ba. I drew this yesterday. There's this delightful VTuber that I have encountered and was finally able to catch a stream of hers yesterday. And I was like, yeah, I'm taking your 2 VTubers and I am drawing them right now. Please and thank you. Okay, bye. And she really liked the art, so that was really nice. If you don't know Yej Bay, you should definitely give her a follow. She's a real sweetheart. Sorry. I am thinking of a very specific line from Parker that I have considered many, many times to create into a redeemable audio of just, in the most Brennan way possible, Parker saying, "I'm board games, motherfucker!" It's very silly and it's very good. Why would people be planning on going to Berlin next year? Is something happening next year? Ah, thank you for the shout out. Oh, Cribble in Europe. That's right. I'd love to be able to go to one of their live shows. I think they did exactly one show in Toronto, and that shit sold out in 2 seconds. I want to give Parker like chewed on nails. Cuz he very much seems like the chews on nails type of guy. Not even like biting his nails or anything. I'm just talking he just chews. It's just a stim for him. After 2 days, like 2/3 of it is gone. Dude, for Toronto, because it was the first show they had ever done in Canada, that shit was gone within 24 hours. Like, there was nothing left. And it was so sad too, because it was like, I can get to that location, to like where they were showing so easily, and I couldn't get tickets, so it was like, nope, not for me then. Eventually. Hopefully they'll come by Toronto again.
Throws shinies
Oh
to
my
the script
goodness!
dash. You pick up one of its and on the side it reads, "You cool."
Ah! Thank you, Almond. And yes, head to bed. Thank you so much for popping in. And for the BTs. Ayo. Hello, Exos. How are you, lovely? Keep me distracted, but in a wholesome way. I am fascinated. I'm fascinated by what that could entail. It is definitely weird to be streaming this time of the day. I feel like I'm definitely more subdued. So I don't usually stream on Fridays either. I'm hopefully going to be able to do more Monday streams from now on. I do enjoy doing Monday streams. Back from the library. Hey. Yeah, I mean, notifs are going to be a bit broken or something. I don't know if people saw yesterday, Discord had like the worst outage. It was all like VCs were down for almost 30 minutes, and I'm talking every single regional server. You went on Down Detector and you were seeing like 30,000 like messages, like reports. That was the word I'm looking for. And it's just the like, oh, oh no. I hope no one got fired over that, because it was definitely bad. It was definitely bad, but also Shit. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Ow. I have been yeeted upon. Oh, those emotes are so cute. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. We are simply vibing. Damn! Sorry, did you guys see those two really nice parallel lines? Dang. Did everyone see that? Because that will not be happening again. This man has such fun tattoos, but also, things to keep track of. Why? I'm glad Chance at least only has one tattoo. I did see the concept art version of Chance where he was like
your posture.
tank
Keep
top.
those boots
Okay,
tucked
hey
in.
now. And what if I want to fry some rice? Fried rice is good.
Ogie,
But-
you're forgetting one very important thing here. What's that? I don't know, but you're definitely
There is a
forgetting.
version of Chance where he's, instead of wearing like this, the dice bag was his like cropped tank top sort of getup, and he was fully sleeve tatted. And I'm like, why didn't you keep that? Do you know how feral people have been over that design? Full sleeve tattoos. Like, on the one hand, as an artist, thank you for not going with that. On the other hand, as someone who likes Chance, why? All right. We're almost done. At least the lines. Have we rolled for their relationship yet? No. I mean, Chance doesn't like doing that. I do love that that is such a major part of their relationship, is that because Chance refuses to do Parker's dice game, Parker's just like, I wish I knew how I felt about that guy. I guess I'll never know. And it's like, I do have to draw his backpack. I'm going to keep it incredibly vague, though. I don't want to mess too much with his head silhouette. But it doesn't look like him without it. Not entirely. Also, I'll just be bothered by it. That's all we're gonna do of that. We still gotta do the pawn in his hand. What was the other thing? There is another thing I still have to do. The backpack, yes, and also the details on Chance's shirt. Oh my god! It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. I'm actually not that much of an enjoyer. Here's the thing. The one you sent me is cursed. But there have been some that have like given him a mullet and stuff, and I'm just like, I don't like it. Honestly, I'm okay with Chance's hair like this. I think it fits him as a character. I think there's a few too many people that are just like, yes, excellent. Now I can date Matt Mercer and Brennan Lee Mulligan. And it's just like, no. How you doing, Cameron? Are you the reason why I was called out in Cleo's chat earlier? I was very confused when I got that notification. Yep. Okay, what was the context of getting that call out? Of course not. Cameron can't remember. Incredible. Cameron very much enjoys tormenting me. They're just wonderful like that.
They're fun to torment.
It's been 2 hours. It has been 2. Oh my god, has it actually? No, it's been only like an hour. And I was modding. Okay, I know. That's valid. I know the amount of weirdos that are in Cleo's chat. I have seen it. Very, very efficient mod team. I just have the little browser plugin that lets me see deleted messages. Yeah, the amount of times where I'm just watching you mod and it's just the like someone gets timed out, someone gets banned, and it's literally just me taking those names and then going to my own channel and just like it's the like, yeah, you're a weirdo, I don't want you to ever come to my channel, so I'm just gonna just real casually /ban. It has been very funny because I have gotten some ban appeals that have just been like, I have never been to this channel before. Why am I banned? And it's just the like, because I saw you acting like a freak in someone else's chat. Like, what? Oh, excellent. We've got to the weird parts of the album. Bishop of the Old Faith. Yeah, that's what you want to hear. Oh, we're actually almost at the end of this. I'll just put on my, my regular thingy. Hold on, where is it? And there we go. 'Tis boss music. It is indeed boss music. There we go. Backpack. That is the most complicated we are making it. And we just gotta do Chance's glasses. I'm gonna do that in a separate layer, actually. It's like, what are your glasses, sir? What are they? Why are they like that? Why? That is my whole question. Why? His glasses are very intentionally done like that for a reason. To annoy the fan artists. No. You know what they did to annoy the fan artists? They made this his sleeve pattern. Like a bunch of assholes. And this for his shirt? Nidge absolutely had it out for the artist. Okay, no los dos. No, seriously. Nidge was just like, okay, so I've been hired as the senior art director for the characters in a game that most definitely will get a lot of fan appeal and stuff like that, and a lot of fan artists. I know! I'm gonna add 10 billion teeny tiny little details that'll make the fan artists tear their hair out so they can feel a fraction of my absolute insanity as I went through the process of making these characters myself. That is my guess as to why they are designed like this. Because I get it. But also, Nidge, what the fuck? Nidge, why? Why are you doing this to me? Okay. All right. I have a question to those who have played through Cult of the Lamb. Is there an actual end in the story? Or is it just keep going until you fail? Yes? Okay. Phenomenal. There's extensive post-game. Okay. That's good. Okay. There we go. Yes. And this is why I didn't start stream with the sketch. Because I knew. Oh, jeez. Everyone stretch. Everyone take a sip of water. You know what? I shouted you out because people were talking about if the power goes out. Does Volko bolt? You did what now? Bruh. Thank you, darling. Why is that why you would Cameron, I thought we were friends. Oh, goodness. Stream bit to the block terms. Oh, I did not know that was a term to block. Thank you. I'm gonna actually straight up copy paste to ban or to block term. Awesome. Thank you for that. With an asterisk. Gotcha. I'll do two versions. One with, one without. Thank you, Lovey. Full Bert voice. Thank you, Lovey. Well, it just doesn't exist if that happens. I mean, I still very much think it would be hilarious for it to just be like, yeah, no, he just goes bald. All right. Ah. Oh goodness, I'm gonna have to do full. It's fine. It's fine. I think that should be canon. That he just makes the sound of a burnt light bulb, the little ding 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 ding. I think that should absolutely be a thing, though. I do absolutely appreciate how many people have just been like, yeah, this is date everything, right? And if we're dating household objects, what if we just, you know, have moments of we remember that they are household objects? And I appreciate it, personally. Alright. The ads are gonna start in a minute. So I say go on a quick little break. Right after I finish coloring their tattoos. Then we'll do colors and all that good stuff. Yeah. Yippee, 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 yippee. And hit save. On the correct thing. There we go. Alright. I will see you all in a minute. I'll put you guys on the clips. That is the wrong thing. We're not ending stream. I'll be right back. Oh god, I gotta sneeze. No one clip that. Please, no one comment about that. Oh no. I should have muted myself. No! No! Shut up! You guys suck. Why am I doing this manually? That was silly of me. Like I was getting a little too deep into the sauce. I will absolutely just yeet this VOD into oblivion. Don't test me. Nope. Wait. Fuck. Nope. 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 Can't have a lick. Nope. No. Oh no. I may have found an issue of the fact that Issa has white blood. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We do not talk of this. No. We do not talk of that. We do not speak of it. Goodness. Anyways. Hi guys. I'm back. Oh, what is the base color I use? Let's use Parker's shirt. It's nice and like neutral dark. All right. Let's. There we go. Okay. That'll be my tiny little swatch for the brown hair. Yeah, no, that is just like. I am biased and will say lemon. Well, which one tastes better? That's the actual answer, is the one that tastes better. So go with the lemon. I agree. I personally do not like lime that much. Cannot say that I am that much of a lime enjoyer. It is perhaps a little too bitter, and it needs to be balanced very, very carefully. Otherwise, it can be very, very a lot. Ethan. Listen, I have given my personal taste. Take it or leave it. Yeah, lime can be good on like specific meats. Lime on meat is great. But it really does have to be the right kind, because otherwise it can be very overpowering. I don't know how much shading I'm gonna do on this, but you know, mayhaps. So He has blue in his eyes? What? Oh my god. Okay. Sure. Sure. I thought his eyes were just entirely black. My blind ass. All right. His eyes are weezer blue. And we're just gonna, that's all we're gonna do. Just that little bit. We know this man is on mushrooms all the dang time. When people look at you with the blue eyes. Yeah, seriously. Green one here and here. And then these two are also green. Purple. That one's blue, this one's purple. And then the ones in the back don't matter as much. Hair. Well, sorta. It's hard to say, let's do his hair when it's like, this is Monopoly money. His hair is made of Monopoly money. You need glasses or something? I do need glasses. Listen, when this motherfucker is about this big on your screen, well, more like here, on your screen, no, the first thing I notice is not the fact that he has a hint of blue on his eyes. It would be the literally everything else, including the fuck-ass shoes. There are many more things to notice. And the most important thing out of all of the little design details is the fact that I heard Brennan Lee Mulligan's voice coming out of this absolute creature's mouth. Just gonna do that. Yeah, oh, I'm gonna have to do a bunch of rendering for this. That's fine. Actually, let's make the inner lining this, and we'll use this for that lining, just to make it easier for me. Which ones are next? Sophia and Benoit, but I will not be streaming that on Twitch. I really don't think I need to explain why. Yeah, those will be not this weekend. I have I am DMing tomorrow. So I'm going to be exhausted after that, and then also Sunday I have chores. So mayhaps midweek next week? We will see. You can join the Discord to find out more. Iconic, honestly. The first love ending I got actually was with Chance, which I think is great. um Now this, because he's got the tint, I am just going to grab straight from there. Mm-mm-mm. And I know there's numbers on here. I will do those numbers when we get there. Priorities, though. All right. That's, I believe, all of the general colors. We're not touching this for a bit. Okay. Cool. But yeah, I mentioned it sort of earlier in stream. There is the in October there is the daily prompt like art event challengey thing. And there is the version of that that's it's Inktober, but it starts with a K, and I think that's the one I'll probably be participating in this year. And totally not at all, because I learned about the absolutely buck wild Twitter drama surrounding it that I think is just the most chronically online BS I've heard in a hot second. So out of spite, I will be participating, I think. Which means I have to start making my prompt lists, pre-making the art, let's be honest. Because I'm gonna be busy in October again. I'm gonna be my beloved is visiting. So yeah, gosh. Yeah, who would have suspected that I do something out of spite? Unheard of, truly. But yeah, it's very silly, so I'll probably be participating in that other event. I'll be making my own list though. So. Now the real question is, gang, do I do it with Skyfell OCs, or do I just make some brand new OCs? Here's the thing. And this will be something I talk about more during the Sophia and Benoit stream, because that's where I can really speak openly about this stuff. But I've had some thoughts on some new OCs. I'm wanting to hear your guys' thoughts on it. But that is for a different time. Based off of a very funky bit of world building that I came up with for just like some random setting that I thought of. But yeah, we'll discuss that. We'll discuss that on a different time. If you want to be notified when that other time will happen, consider joining the Discord. Haha! Hello, Demi! I do not speak Spanish. Sorry, you're gonna have to keep chat in English for moderation purposes. Wild, can you delete the message in Spanish, please? I think that I'm like 99% sure that is Spanish. But yeah. Well, I know what that means. But then, yeah. Sorry, it is just entirely for moderation purposes that I asked to keep chat in English. Mm. Mm. I want to get some of that, like, real shiny feeling on this. Ow! That is quite the username. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. All right, let us fix your fuck ass hair, my good sir. Gotcha. Wild, can you delete those messages? If you are here, sweetie. Yeah, this is exactly why, like, I keep things in English here when possible. Because, man oh man, do people just not know how to behave? Yeah, it's the if I knew Spanish better, I would love to be able to have, or just in general, if I knew more languages better, I would just love to be able to have multiple languages in chat. Unfortunately, I used to know exactly one other language, and I have completely lost the fucking ability to even hearing understand it anymore. I'm not complaining a lot, but like, it sucks. So now I'm just stuck with English, and it's like I'm slowly learning other languages, but not enough to be okay with it in Twitch chat. Thank you, Exos. Yeah, no, Twitch is very busted right now. It's not just you. I think it's like only gonna show up in mod view now for whatever reason. It's like, wow, thanks. That's not helpful, actually. Oh, let me guess. They were referring to fox ears. Man's on the internet and never seen a fucking furry before? What kind of internet are you living on? Also, I think one of the funniest parts of like people who are so clearly entering chats to troll and very much when they're speaking in a different language is just the like, hey man, I don't know what you're saying, and then the immediate no hablo en inglés, and it's just like, well, obviously you do if you just understood what I just said. Wow, people on Twitch being trolls, truly unheard of, never before seen. People being assholes? What? On twitch.tv? That's not a thing that happens.
Okay, you're forgetting
It
one
is,
very
well,
important
that
thing
that
here.
last one was.
I don't know, but you're
Thank
definitely
you,
forgetting
D.
it.
Watch your posture.
Okay.
Those glutes tucked in.
Okay. I was only slightly starting to shift the one direction. This. Yeah, that was one of the things yesterday.
Bread.
What? That's bonkers. Cool. Don't want to know any more about that. Fucking weird. Yeah, again. Wow, people on Twitch being weird. Oh, gross. Yeah, but that's exactly the thing, is just the like, I'm so glad that I'm not really in that part of Twitch that really gets bothered that much, and when it does, it's like a random fucking encounter. It's these things just rarely happen on this channel, and I'm very glad about that. Don't worry, we're gonna give him a little bit of life in his eyes real soon. I just gotta shade his eyes first. Let's use Scotch Brighter. Excuse me. There we go. Look at him. He actually looks like he has a soul now. That is indeed what mods are for. Yeah, it's the if trolls want to come into my chat and try and cause problems, they can. But it's the I don't really give a shit. You can have fun making a fool of yourself to, I don't know, clip, because that's the main thing. I'm just like, do you just like do these stupid things so you can clip the streamer's reaction and then show to your buddies? Like that sounds like such a sad existence. I'm gonna be really honest. Yeah. Mods, take this guy's bones. Now I can also give him his eye bags now that we're just on color. Oh, he looks so tired. Good. Yeah. I've very much seen like there's a reason why I have followers set to be anonymous now. One, because it's like, yeah, now there's no pressure for you to like talk in chat or anything like that. It's you can just give a quick follow and run off or something if you can't watch at the moment or whatever. Or it's for when trolls will come in with stupid names to try and get a reaction out of the streamer. Because I have seen that people do just make videos of like people reacting to my nick, like my name on Twitch, and it's just like, just because your name is spoken aloud for the first time ever doesn't mean you are worth anything. Get a hobby. Touch some grass. Like, it's so sad. Hello, Cookie. I'm gonna stretch your hands. My hands are crunchy today. that is definitely a way of describing someone's gender. Where's your arm? It is very funny that I do just have just Chance's arm by itself. I do think that is rather funny. But yeah. People on Twitch are gonna be weird. Because for some people this is the only good in their lives, and I think that is incredibly sad. Similarly, like, yeah, I'm gonna get reactions out of a streamer. And it's like, when's the last time you got hugged? It sounds like you need one. Sorry, am I being a little too brutal? I have recently come across a TikTok of like that one friend who's way too blunt, and I sent this to a couple of friends and I was like, is this what I sound like sometimes? And they're like, yes, explicitly. And it's like, oh. I'm sorry, I'm autistic and have opinions. Zestitism. Listen, it's either be blunt or be fully people pleaser mode. And I'm not about that shit. So that is some BS. We're so fun. Oh, buddy. No, I feel that. Please stay cool. Hugs are currently not going to be worth it. Ooh, that is a great texture, actually. I'm very happy with that. Yes. Let us keep that. You have been making so many scugs. It's amazing. Yeah, do you guys know W Place? It's like r/place, that one thing that happens every once in a while, except it's so much more fun. It's so delightful. I do actually want to draw. Only issue. What is it? So basically it's based off. Good lord, that was so loud. Basically it started off of the concept from r/place, where it's just you just share. It's like a big canvas, and you can place 1 pixel every few minutes or something. So these guys upgraded that, and they're actually just doing it on a global map. And you can actually place like up to 62 pixels every 30 seconds. It's much nicer. Actually, let's take a look at this real quick. I believe I have. Please tell me I have. I can put it in gaming. I do have it in gaming. Great. So yeah, world map, right? World map. I'm just gonna zoom in to Toronto because that's where I am. I live in the GTA, so you're never gonna fucking find me. But like, the more you zoom in, also Femtanil is a genius, I must say. And it's just people doing pixel art. All sorts, everywhere. You're going to see so much EFO. You're gonna see so much. He is everywhere. Also a bunch of like Deltarune. I do love the big Raptors logo. But yeah, people get nuts with it. And it's really, really nice. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. It's just a really nice communal project. I am very excited to see how this turns out. Very, very excited to see how it turns out. Oh, I want this as a sticker. I want this as a sticker. The TTC is Toronto's public transit. just for info. Oh goodness. But yeah, like all sorts of look at all of the sprites that are being made. This Tenna is gorgeous. Okay, that's adorable. That is so cute. But yeah. It's a delightful little project, and it's just someone pick a place. Someone pick a place literally anywhere in the world. We're gonna zoom. Yeah, and you can color drop, so that's nice. Go to Brazil. Brazil. Where in Brazil? I don't know. I'm just gonna zoom until I see something. Brazil, 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 Brazil. There's nothing? Do I need to be more zoomed? Zoom in to see pixels. Oh, I gotta be real zoomed in. Oh, there we go. Wow! That's so clean! That's nuts. Okay, wait, hold up. We keep exploring. That's stunning. That is stunning. That's such a good Deadpool, too. The singular Pokeball. But yeah, like, it's such a delightful... Oh, there we go. Now we got a nice little cluster over here. Oh my gosh, this Tenna is gorgeous. But like, yeah, this is a delightful community project. I highly, highly recommend... Where is Rio? Hold up. Where is Rio? Rio. I know my places around Brazil, totally. I'm not lost here at all. Fucking, where is it? Uruguay. Me, I'm blind. Rio? That Rio? Isn't there like 3 Rios? I'm showing my whole ass right now. Rio de Janeiro, there you are. Fucking hell. Oh my god! I love going from, oh yeah, there it is, and then just bam! Wow! This is gorgeous! I love people on the internet. I love people on the internet so much. This is so cool! Oh, it's so jam-packed. Oh, this Hawks is adorable. That anime. But wow. Oh my gosh, that's nuts. But yeah, I definitely recommend giving wplace.live an exploration. It is delightful. It was very fun earlier seeing just how many people in Toronto are like Hermitcraft fans, and I'm just like, my people, my people. Like, wow. Wow. O'Brien. Ah, a little 6. I love that. But yeah, give it an exploration. Have some fun with it. But let's get back to my art. I'm probably gonna doodle some stuff. What if I make the Skyfall logo? That would be really funny. Going near Bristol on this guy's massive shitty pixel art advertisement. I might do like a tiny little fox. I need to find a good design for a pixel art fox that I can do sort of quickly. But yeah, I very much I like how it's being executed so far. I haven't seen that much like that many issues over it. People are actually keeping it respectful, which is definitely not what it's like on r/place. So that's really nice to see. Yeah. Argentina is falling into the void. Yeah, voiding things aren't allowed, right? Wait, but voiding things are now allowed if you leave the other art. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I misread. Apologies, I have streamer brain. I'm thinking about 18 things at once. Like one of the things on the brain is Ronnie and I worked on Dokos' skill tree, and he's got such fun things that he'll be eventually able to do. He's already unlocked like a few things on there, but like some of the capstone stuff is num num num. Hell yeah. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, it's a little sad how it's just like when I finally discovered it, it was just like, oh, let's go to Toronto. Let's see if I can draw something. It's all covered. There is no room. There is nothing left. It's like I'm still gonna make a couple of like small things. I think I'd really like to, but yeah, it's the dang people work fast. All right. The map. The map. I have to do the map. I can't hold off on it forever. Even though I want to. I never want to do the map. But I am straight up just going to like do this on a separate layer. And I'm just going to sort of freehand it. I'm not gonna do anything too complicated. I'm gonna do the grid. And then I'm gonna make some squiggles for the land masses. And that's it. And you cannot convince me to do anything more. There's a journal 3 here. Oh, that is excellent. Oh yeah. Did you guys enjoy the last page of Skyfell that came out everywhere? The big nightmare perspective piece. I really hope you guys liked it, cuz I fucking hated doing that page. It was a bad time to do it, and I'm glad it looked half as decent as it does. Puff, puff, hello. Hello, hello. I am gonna keep the little heart shape on his shirt because I think that is very important. That every single dateable in this game has a heart somewhere on their outfit. I think that is great. Yep, we're just gonna do squiggles. Gonna get that like map sort of coloration-y thing. It has been a hot second. Here's the thing. I keep forgetting how nice it is to like stream in the evenings, and that it's like I do neglect a lot of the evening people, and I think that is a real shame. So I am always happy to stream more in the evenings. Especially like more simple art like this. Ooh, nice. Can you save me some? Can you throw some actually? I will keep my mouth open. Ah! There we go. Oh, I have to do it on his shirt collar too. Ah! No, it's fine. It's fine. Totally fine. Yay! It is basically just there's a couple of like mountains and stuff, like actual things, but it's most of it is just squiggles, and I appreciate that. Yeah, like this one is an actual mountain on this side. And then like up here I can just kind of get away with squiggles. Ah. There we go. Do. I'll put the stress. Yeah. A bit of give and take, you know? Alright. That's... these are just other flat colors. Cool. Yep. I will just do a little bit of the small embellishments. I got 20. Is it? There's a 20, that's a 2. I want to say that's a 2. Looks like a 2. We're gonna say it's a 2. Nope, the other side is a 2. What in the heck? Hold on.
Watch
What
your
is that?
posture. Keep those glutes tucked in.
Hold on. I'm just gonna grab my own D20. I'm just gonna. All right, and thank you for the posture check. I'm just gonna grab my own D20 and do that. Got 2 over here. I'm pretty sure my D20 is standard.
Ogie, you're forgetting one very important thing here.
What's that?
Thank
I don't know, but you're
you.
definitely forgetting it.
I will do so momentarily. Oh, that's a 14. My dice are sometimes hard to read. Hold on. Please hold. An 18? That is an 18. Yep. All right. First, we hit save. Then, I take us in. All right. But how are you, Crow? I hope you're having a good day. I am drawing the boys. That is true. That is true. Tired all day? Oh, buddy. Yeah, the heat is definitely fucking some people over, huh? I feel that I want a hot drink, but it's too hot for a hot drink. Yeah. I'm currently fighting my demons of just like just go to a cafe afterwards after stream is done and go get like that one latte you like. You know, a latte with the fucking espresso shot. It's 7 p.m. You're gonna have heart palpitations for the rest of the night. Your hair's purple again? What? Did you send pictures? Did you send pictures? Hold on, guys. This is really important. I have to see. heart palpitations as a treat. Yeah, it sucks because I get sleepy from having caffeine, but it's sleepy with heart palpitations, so it's bullshit. It's just the like, oh yeah, I could take a nap right now. Tries to lie down, is physically vibrating. If not, it's super frizzy right now, so I'll do it tomorrow. Okie dokie. But I want to see. I must revel. Yeah, it's the ultimately it's not worth it, even though tasty drink. But it's like, my body hates it. Yeah, that's nice. And I will do the numbers on here too. It is very important. I'll do just like in white text though. Hmm. Yeah. Listen, if you very much need like a caffeine fix versus if you just like coffee, decaf coffee, or just drink tea, caffeinated tea. All right. Look at them, cuties, cutie patooties, grabs and shakes. All right. I want to do a little bit of the face shading super quick. Hmm. Yeah, coffee tea blends are also very good. Okay. Now, I'm not wanting to do a whole lot of shading for this because this really is just supposed to be like a sort of simple doodle. Oh, it is. Ow! It is full moon tonight, isn't it? That would explain a lot. Hold on. There we go. Now he's looking at camera. Listen, sometimes your characters aren't looking at camera. This happens. All right. Now we merge. You two. There we go. Very cool. Oh, wait. Actually, this one, because I know. Yeah, this motherfucker's colored. I'm just gonna go like this. There we go. All right. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to do this one shading method that I've come across and I actually like quite a bit, and it works very well for these two style. So I'm just going to start with gray. This isn't going to be the final color, but it's good to get the shapes in. Now I'm asking this while saying I have only watched one POV. Have people seen the newest episodes of Past Life? I have only watched Tango's POV because his episode came out like 2 hours before everyone else's. And then I just have not had the chance to watch other POVs. Without spoiling it, if you have watched it, how was today's session? I also forgot it was Friday. Like, I woke up and I was just like, oh, right, I have D&D on Thursdays, which means it's Friday now. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, because I have been trying to avoid spoilers. I haven't gone on TikTok all day. I have just been avoiding because I know how fans of the Life series are on social media. They don't know, and I mean this with all the love in my heart, they don't know how to shut up. Ever. So, and apparently most of them don't know how to tag. So Tumblr is very much a minefield of just untagged spoilers. And it sucks, because I would like to be able to scroll through social media peacefully, but alas. I mean, that's just most fandoms, though, isn't it? Yeah, like, I got immediately spoiled of the Octo kill when that dropped. It sucked because I opened TikTok and I'm just glad though that the whole comment section was just shaming this person for uploading it, of just like, hey man, this was uploaded 20 minutes ago.
Oh,
Why
you're
are
forgetting
you
one
not
very important
doing-
thing here. What's that? I don't know, but you're
Thank
definitely
you.
forgetting it.
Just why aren't you putting a single spoiler warning anywhere? I don't know what happened to that video, but I do hope they took it down because, yeah, that sort of behavior isn't okay. It's hey man, if you had time to edit this, you have time to put at least a 3-second spoiler warning. Minimum 3-second. Fandom etiquette these days, man. The normies wandered in and then were so freaked out by all of the freak behavior. No, correction. They were all freaked out when they wandered into a fandom space and saw people doing fandom shit. And now people have forgotten how to do fandom stuff. This song has messed with everyone's brain. I'm aware. Driving in my car right after a beer. Sorry. Oh my god. I get to torment my players with this song again tomorrow. Yippee! Do you want? Yeah. I think the funniest thing too is because there's so many new fans now that have come in that don't know the first version. Yeah, oh, see? See? But yeah, a lot of people don't know the first version. Because they've come into the fandom pretty late. I am not going to be the one to educate. I am going to very much say this is something you gotta explore. You gotta explore on yourself on your own time, because it is definitely a thing. Yeah, it is an experience. Let's call it that. Oh, I'm glad. Always worried with versions of good food that is prepackaged frozen food. Because far too many times where it's just like, oh, I love this food, and frozen version, okay, that means I can have it basically whenever I want. And then you have it and it just turned out to be bland or worse, just soggy. And you're just like, oh, I'm sad now. Yeah, I remember that you've had that one before, so that's good. That is nice. That is indeed nice. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That is the gist of the shading I'm going to be doing. Now, bear witness. So what we do, we make this just its regular schmegular color again. We duplicate the color layer, bring it over top of that gray shading layer. We make it into a clipping mask. Then we go into, this is very specifically a Clip Studio version, tonal correction, and hue, saturation, luminosity. And now you just fuck with it. But behold, instant shading that is responding, like, reflective of the color that it's on top of. Sorta. Sometimes it goes a little bit fucky, but, you know, to be expected. And I could fuck with it too, so it's fine. Yeah, we'll go to like here. I think that's fine. Yeah, because if we don't clip it, this is what it looks like. Alright, cool. This is such a sad song. Let's, boop. Perfect. This is the song that we usually finish art on, too. There we go. Do, 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 do. Apologies for the yellow flashbang. So I had the idea of just having checkerboard stripe as a part of the background. Oh, that's perfect. There we go. If it would show up, that would be even better. Get a little. Oh, come on. This is one of the things that. There we go. Particle density on some brushes very much needs to be futzed with, and sometimes you don't get the opportunity to futz with it, and that makes me sad. I wish I had one that was more for chance, but alas, no such luck. I could give everything a bit of a texture for it at very least. Yeah, let's steel wool brush, tried and true. Make it sort of beige-ish. Yeah, I like this. Nope, not listening to you right now. Yeah, something like that. I think that's cute. Ooh, that's fun. Yep. Doesn't look like a racetrack. Exactly. Yeah. I'm okay with this. I think, again, this is supposed to be nice and simple, and it is. Gonna do a quick little outline, very least on the dice. Is yeah, silhouettes. I tried to make it pop with the color, but doesn't always. Yeah, it's okay. There we go. Ta-da! The boys! The boys! They are done! Alright. That's it. That's all. Let me put my signature on it. And we call it a stream. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. This was nice and chill and fun. 3 hours. That is a good solid length of stream time, I think. We're gonna put it right here. Over the checkering, so it's obnoxious to get rid of. Oh goodness, but now you can't read it. I might put it down here or down here. Even more annoying. Yeah, let's do that. Lower it a bit. Let's actually keep it a little easier to see. We'll put it up here. There we go. All right. Gamer boys. All right, gang. Let's see where I am sending you off to. Let's see. Whomst is live. No. Guys, everyone shut up. One of my favorite comic artists is streaming right now. Raspberry Hazel. Oh my gosh, no, absolutely we are rating Raspberry Hazel. Incredible artist, fellow Canadian. They are out in Vancouver, and their art is just absolutely gorgeous. So let's go give them some love. I will see you all next week, doing more things and stuff as I do. But yeah, I will see you then. All right, bye.